All right, the Coulter family never fails to show up. Thank you guys for coming on such short notice. It's going to be pretty casual tonight. It's just going to be Scott and I discussing what happened to his Bitsong investment and kind of what's going on in the LP pools. It's been kind of new for us over the last couple of weeks, but we think that there's some value to it. So we're going to be discussing that casually tonight. So hope you can stick around. Moonwalker, thanks for dropping by. I think you'll find this live stream tonight pretty entertaining.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast live. Thank you. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I had a good time. I enjoyed not doing YouTube. But you know what? We missed the member stream. We missed that Saturday night stream. That's my jam. All right. That's my thing. So we wanted to come back and revisit that because the podcasts is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor, who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me, she might be on later. So the greatest producer of all time is not quite here right now. But we do have Emery, the tax man, the Sith Lord himself. How are we doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing fantastic tonight, actually. A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, well, you got your batteries recharged, didn't you? So you're in good. He's in good shape. Emery's been out wheeling and dealing out Chicago way, and he's got great announcements, man. We'll. You know what? I'm not going to tell you they're his announcements. He can discuss them if he would like. Here at the podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the podcast, and thank you. So I don't know how to spin this one, Emery. I'm trying to be cool about it, but I don't really know how to do this one. So if you guys joined us on the last live stream, Scott made the call, all right? I thought it was a good call. I felt good about this one. I had done a video a couple weeks ago about a little crypto called Bitsong. Now, it got 8 views in 2 hours, so it broke my heart. And I took the video down because it shreds the analytics, and my ego can only take so much, all right? I'm not telling you to buy it, but I would at least hope for like 100 views on a video or something like that, man, because we usually send you good products. We don't talk about products that we're not investing in, man. That is that's completely disingenuous, and we would never ever do that, man. We only talk to you guys about products that we're shoveling money in, and I've been shoveling money into it. So Bitsong, which you probably haven't heard of, but you know what? You have heard of it now, and there's a reason that it is now up there on the board. And I feel bad about I can only have 5 up there, so I feel bad that AMP dropped down to 6 or 7. But you know what? We got to put our best foot forward, man. So these are the ones that are up there right now. So I was buying up Bitsong 20 cents. I was buying the hell out of it because it's a neat product. It is a really neat product. And I'll tell you what, let me third monitor this thing for a minute. I got to let me move some frames around and I'll show you what it is. Whether or not you use buy the token or not, I don't care. I'm indifferent. But it is a kind of a neat product that they got going on. So let me flip over to the third monitor here and I will show you what it looks like. 1 second. All right, so this is the Bitcoin, the Bitsong app. This is just the player. Now, what they're doing right here is they're grabbing up they're live streaming all these radio stations, and you can see where they're pulling them from. There's tons from China, Italy, Spain. I mean, it's Europe. They're pulling all these European radio stations over here, and they're shoveling in. Now, you can just click them and listen to them, and that's neat. Everyone, oh, that's neat. You know, who would have thought internet on the or radio on the internet, right, Emery? Because nobody would have ever done this before now. So, but that's not all they're doing. One of the things that they're doing is they're starting to get into, they're going to be bringing in artist NFTs. Now, Emery and I were chatting this one up just a little bit. Let me go back to my big frame. I just wanted you guys to see where this thing is. We kind of live here in a bubble in the U.S., and we fail to recognize that there are international artists that are so amazingly popular everywhere. But they don't get a lot of play here in the U.S. because they might be doing songs in Italian. They might be doing them in Spanish. They might be doing them something else. So we kind of ignore that. But considering that Bitsong has got this worldwide focus, I'm getting to how I screwed up. All right, so just indulge me a little bit. I didn't write a monologue, and I'm off script. They're going to be offering artist NFTs now. As soon as we started talking about NFTs on the podcast Discord, it went crazy. No one even chats It's like I'm the only one talking in general chat anymore. Everybody's down on the NFT channel, and they're buying their secret girlfriends and their rocks. Secret rocks, by the way, dominated us for a while. So yeah, when I start talking about these unusual products, I keep looking for the NFT focus, and this particular one has an NFT focus. So they are going to be offering artist NFTs and all that other stuff, but they haven't offered it yet. Now I put my sleuth on it because this one screwed me. This one absolutely screwed me, and I will show you why because it's just easier to show you. So 1 second, let me flip back to the third monitor, and I'll explain why. So one of the liquidity pools that we got into was right here. Now, this is Bitsong. Bitsong, and the pairing with it was Terra, UST. Now, if I'm getting into a liquidity pool, I would like to have some stability in the pool, and in this case, Terra was the pool. So, Amory, let's have some fun with this one, right? Tell me why this one is hammering me right now. Tell me why I am ultimately... it's not going well. Let's talk about impermanent loss and how Scott is just getting bent over the desk about it because Bitsong absolutely exploded. So let's go to the Howard Stern frame. I want everyone to see your expression. Tell them why this is bad, Emery, because Bitsong effectively doubled in value. So tell everybody, tell the audience why I am upset about that.
Yeah, so impermanent loss may give you some not as good returns as you were thinking, because Bitsong's volatility just skyrocketed. It doesn't matter whether it went up or down; you will incur a loss because of that volatility.
Yeah, and when it effectively doubles, and this coin popped off, man. But when it does that, the higher it goes, the more Terra I lose. Am I correct here, Emery?
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter how high it goes, man. My bonded amount is just about the same, all right, on this one. But one of the tokens that I have in here doubled in price, but my bonded amount remained static, fixed. It didn't move because I am hemorrhaging Terra to make up for the gross runaway of Bitsong. Again, I thought it was a good one. We talked about this, Emery. Emery agreed. Emery, did we not talk about this one and agree that this is probably a pretty good pairing?
I think I remember telling you to do 2 stable coins, but
I'm not going to do 2 stable coins. If I'm going to, I'll just stick it all in Terra at 9%. All right, I'm not going to do 2 stable coins. I'm in this to. I'll eat the risk, man. I'm happy to. All right, I'm happy to eat the risk, but I didn't think it was going to double, man. I did not think Bitsong was going to double.
No one could have foreseen that one coming.
Nobody could have seen this one. Now, again, I was talking about this a couple of weeks ago. So if you would have just, that's interesting. Let me look. And you would have bought a little Bitsong, you would have twice as much today as you did when you bought it. And this thing, I don't even think it's done stopping, by the way, man. Look, I'm not advocating. This is a non-central exchange token, and everybody knows that non-central exchange tokens don't go anywhere. There's no action. They just sit there. Everybody knows this. And the fact that it's over on Cosmos is even, that's like a double tap to it. So why would you touch this thing? But it, in fact, 2x'd. So, yeah. But the higher it goes, the more I lose, and it's liquidity pools, man. You got to be willing to gamble. Let me flip back to the third monitor, and I'll show you a difference. Now, this is not my account, by the way, guys. This is one I set up for YouTube. I don't deal with a lot of money here. A few thousand, who cares? So another pool that I got into right here is BCNA and Osmos. Now, Bacana is a token I happen to like, by the way. I really happen to like Bacana. Let me see. I was in that thing at about 9 cents. It's about 12.5 now, so yay. But these are 2 tokens in this one. You can see it. I'm in BCNA and Osmo. All right. Because both of these exist on the Cosmos network, and because Cosmos is popping off, they all get a little bit of that bump from Cosmos because it's a subjective value. And these ones are going up evenly. So you can see that my bonded amount on this one's $269. I still get the static rewards at 98.71%, but I only started this pool with $220. So because the tokens went up evenly, they're both up about 7%, but because they both went up evenly, my bonded value is increasing. So if I would have done the same thing over here and put anything in this pool, with the exception of Terra, because Emery just hammers me with stablecoins, stablecoins, stablecoins. If I would have put anything in there but a stablecoin right now in today's market, effectively anything else on Cosmos, I would be up substantially. But I went with the Emery method of slow, steady, safe. Let's not pay a lot of taxes because we're not going to earn a lot. Isn't that right, Emery? I'm going to the Howard Stern frame again, dude. I want everyone to see it. So if I would have put anything in there but Terra, I would be up very, very well. But I was cautious. Now, it's understandable because the APR on this is huge, man. When I started it, it was 230%. There was less than $1 million in the liquidity pool. So they were inviting people in at 237%. You bet your ass they're inviting people in. You can see that it's increased by $300,000. So the APR is coming back down. And yeah, but you know what's interesting about this, Emery? Everybody who's in this pool right now is down the same amount I am because we are all bonded equally. Fixed about half Terra, half Bitsong, and the higher Bitsong goes, the more we lose. This is wonderful. This is just wonderful. Now, let me clarify on this, all right? My bonded amount hasn't changed. It's up a little bit. I think we did this one. How much did we start this one on? About 430, 440, something like that. So I'm up $20 bonded amount. Not a big deal. But when I recover this money, when I unbond, when I'm done with it, I will get back, and the value of my Bitsong tokens will be what they're worth. So they 2x'd. They'll be worth twice as much as what I put in. But I'm only going to get back half as much Terra. Emery, again, please explain that because we're pushing liquidity pools, and I want to make sure everybody understands impermanent loss. So when I pull this out, even though I'm about even on what I have bonded, I'm actually losing money because I will not get back as much Terra. Emery, please explain that again.
Yeah, so this just goes back to your Econ 101. So in order to keep balance between the supply and demand of the pairs that you're investing in, if one goes up, then the other one has to go down because of the arbitrage moments that happen. So when the price of Bitsong goes up, that means the price of Terra goes down. When people see the price of Terra go down, they want to buy much more of it because it's at a lower price point. So because of that lower price point, something has to make up for the loss of Terra, so your Bitsong will go up.
And unfortunately, yeah, that's how it works, man. So yeah, the more this thing moves, the more we're gonna get absolutely. I'm just gonna continue to get hammer on it. I'm only in it for a week, so I still got 3 days that I have to eat this. I don't want to root for Bitsong to go down, but I kind of do. I kind of want this thing to stabilize just a little bit. It really doesn't matter. All right, the damage has been done. There's no way to recover from this because Terra's worth $1. So I'm not going to suddenly bounce this saying if, let's say, Bitsong cut in half. Let's say it dropped down to 20 cents overnight. Doesn't mean Terra is going to make it up. So, yeah, this is one of those unfortunate moments that you get when you're playing in high percentage liquidity pools. But again, who would have called Bitsong? I didn't. I like the token. I was letting you guys know I really like this token. And from Sherry Lewis, I see your comment. I don't believe it's very difficult to get any of these tokens. It's not very, and I don't really care where you're at. Emery, please give some clarification on that. So Sherry's in New York. I'm not sure what central exchanges they can use in New York. They can use Coinbase, right?
So I'm fairly certain of that. So Bitsong, the easiest way to get Bitsong, at least I think for the moment, is to just swap it on Osmosis. So anything that's on the Kepler wallet for the most part is in Osmosis. So Secret, Atom, any of those that are really, really popular, you can just trade it out on Osmosis. I believe we have a video on how to swap things on Osmosis, don't we, Scott?
I'll tell you what, let me third monitor it right now, and I have a little bit of Cosmos Atom sitting in there, so let me do it right now. So this is for Sherry and showing you exactly how difficult it is to get these. So if you go to app.osmosis.zone and you have a Kepler wallet, if you don't have a Kepler wallet, you need a Kepler wallet. But if you have these, then if you have a Kepler wallet and you have access to Atom, That's the coin that I use to pull everything from Coinbase over to here. So from Coinbase, you buy Atom, you withdraw the Atom to your Kepler wallet, which is sitting right over here. You withdraw it to your Kepler wallet, you can put it right here in Cosmos, and now you're off and running. So once you come through and you link them, normally you would deposit at this point, so I'd have to deposit it. I don't think I have any. Okay, look, man, I got about 0.8 sitting in my wallet. So I'll make a move on it right now because I like to illustrate the gas. So I'm going to be depositing Atom. So let's pretend that I transferred it from Coinbase over here. I'm not making a purchase right now. Atom's up. So we're going to transfer half. We're going to transfer half an Atom from my Kepler wallet onto Osmosis. So stand by. We're going to deposit it. It's going to ask me what kind of gas fee do I want to pay. Dude, they're high today, man. Everybody's using this because Cosmos is pumping. So I'm going to do the low gas fee of 16 cents, and I consider that scandalous because usually when I do this, the cost is zero. But we're going to approve this transaction at 16 cents. For reference, if anybody has their MetaMask right now and happens to have any amp sitting in their MetaMask, if you could do me a favor for the stream, go to MetaMask and try to transfer 5 amp from your MetaMask wallet to Gemini or Coinbase, your pick. So please make that transaction. Type in chat how much the Ethereum gas fee is going to be. All right. So as you guys can see, we pulled it over. I'm waiting for this thing to refresh. So the transfer was successful from my Kepler wallet over to Osmosis. Wait for it, and we'll wait for that to fill up. And you see that I have an extra half Osmosis right here. So I'm sorry, an extra half Atom right here. So if I wanted to buy Bitsong, which I really don't, but I'll do it for the video here, then all we have to do is on Osmosis, app.osmosis.zone, we're going to go to trade, we're going to swap Atom, and we're going to buy up Bitsong. So if you keep going down here, look for BTSG. Oh, there's my pot token. I love that one, dude. I love BCNA. All right, so we're going to go over here, and we're going to do, how about this, 0.2, because I don't want to spend it all. So if I will swap 0.2 Atom for 14 Bitsong, I'm going to swap it. I'm going to use the average gas fee because once it's on Osmosis, this is practically free. We'll use the average gas fee of nothing. So stand by, wait for it, and this is happening right now on the Osmosis bridge because Osmosis is bridged with the Cosmos network. So anything that's on Cosmos, we can function with here. So once it's through, transaction successful, we're going to go back to our assets. We're going to scroll right down here to Bitsong, and you see that I have 16 more Bitsong than I started with. Sherry, this is how difficult it is. All right, if you have access to Atom. Now, we worked out another way of doing it with Crow, right, Emery?
Yes, it is possible.
So we don't we like multiple paths to be able to get anything from point A to point B. So Coinbase went down a couple weeks ago. They wouldn't let you withdraw Atom, and it was a shame because it was right after I made a video showing you exactly how to do it. But yeah, so they wouldn't do it. So we were having to find another way. So we could do the same thing with Crow because if you see on here, you see that there is a crypto.org, a Crow. So if you can get Crow to here, you can do the same thing. You could swap any of these tokens for any of these other tokens. That's what the liquidity pools are, so that we can move anything from any place. So from there, we have our Bitsong right there. Now we can withdraw our Bitsong right to our Kepler wallet. So let's oh, dude, I don't even have the I didn't even have it on my Kepler yet. I haven't pulled any out. I've been just going straight LP with it. Okay, so you can see that I added the extension in the Kepler wallet for this. I'm looking at those last four, ZZAD. So if I come over here to Kepler, I do my drop down, and I'm looking for Bitsong. Where is it? Bitsong mainnet, because it is also a mainnet. And you see that ZZAD? So you can see that because it reads Kepler, it's accurate. So we're going to pull out, you know what? We'll pull out 10. So we're going to withdraw 10 Bitsong with a total value of about $5, and we're going to withdraw it. It's going to send it over to our wallet. It's going to ask how much. I'm going to pay the average gas fee of 0. We're going to approve it. Wait for it. So you just saw that there was absolutely nothing in my Kepler wallet under Bitsong, and we're showing you how to do it. Sherry, we're doing it for you, and you know what? You are welcome. So transaction successful, and it's going to take a second for it to hit the Kepler wallet, but we'll try it anyway. So we come over here. It's not loaded yet. We'll give it a minute. There you go. Transaction successful, and you should see this fill. That's how hard it is. Now, whether you're in New York, whether you're in Alaska, whether you're in Antarctica, if you got an internet connection and access to Atom, Cosmos is wide open to you, and we are showing you exactly how to do it. There is just not that much to it. I got to refresh it. There we go. So you can see in my BitSong now that I have took Atom, converted it to BitSong, pulled it out to my Kepler wallet, and now this is available for me to do whatever I want with it. If I wanted to send it over to Emery directly, he gave me an address, I could send it over to Emery directly. So if we hit the send, who gets it, put it in there. They even did this, is kind of cool. So you could put individual people up there if you're hitting the same guy all the time. So send it over there. What do I want to send? BitSong, how much? Memo, fee. For me to send it to Emery right now will cost 1 penny. Emery, let me say that again in case I wasn't clear. It will cost me a penny to send my BitSong to you via Kepler wallet or whatever address you want it to do. Did anybody? Okay, there we go. We got some people in here. Gas fee right now on MetaMask is $157, and I see somebody else that could get it cheaper for $54. That's to send 25 cents worth of AMP from MetaMask to either Gemini or Coinbase or a major exchange if you want to settle this account. I can send this to Emery for 1 penny. I did all of these transactions that you guys just saw. My total gas fee was 16 cents. So where we say, please embrace the cosmos, we're serious about this. Please embrace the cosmos. Now, we've been horsing around a lot more lately because we're going to be pegging into Solana. I'm not sure if it's time exactly yet. I want to do it because when I go over here and look at Tulip, watch this. So when we go over here to Tulip, which exists on Solana Network, some of these APRs are insane. I'm showing you right now at 3,007% APR for MBS and USDC, which is a stable coin. We like that, don't we, Emery? We like that stable coin. You love that stable coin, don't you?
It helps.
It does. It helped me great, man, and I appreciate it, man, because you really hooked me up on this one. And here, oh, this is funny. So that MBS, I had to do some digging to find out what the hell MBS was. I've never even heard of it. It's called Monkey Bucks. Monkey Bucks. And yeah, we're serious. So let's look it up right here on CoinGecko. So we're going to go to MBS and see if anything fills. This thing is so low that they can't even find it. So here we go. Monkey Ball. This is the token, man. So if you come over here, you see Monkey Ball. And let's go to the lifetime, the max of this token. It launched 21 December this year, so it is 5 days old. And by the way, it's going up. It's going up pretty well. Do you see the screen, Emery?
I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Monkey Ball, Monkey Ball went way, way up. So it's actually hanging up there, and it's kind of growing.
I was going to answer a few questions.
Okay, go ahead, man. Take it away, or else I'm going to keep going, dude. I could do this all day. I don't know if you guys can tell that the passion is back. Go ahead, Emery.
Moonwalker, I think you're, looks like you had a little confusion about how the liquidity pools work and why impermanent loss is a thing. So first off, the liquidity pools, those are basically how you can withdraw and trade tokens in the first place, because there has to be money behind it. If people don't provide liquidity, then you can't get the tokens you want, or you'll have to buy them at a higher price, which is obviously something you don't want. So people like Scott, who provide a couple $100, or the whales out there that provide several thousand or even several $1,000,000 to liquidity pools, is how we get the ability to even have something like osmosis in the first place. And impermanent loss is just the fact that when you have a pair of tokens, if one swings wildly up or down, it doesn't really matter. It's the volatility that matters. So if it goes up or down a lot, something has to make up for that loss, right? So since Scott's BitSong went way up, something has to account for that huge volatility. And since he had a Terra pairing, the Terra had to go down to account for how much BitSong rose. So he'll still get a nice profit out of it. But the thing is, he's going to get way more BitSong than he had Terra in the first place. So he'll still have an equal amount, or sorry, he put in an equal amount at first, but he's not going to get an equal amount back out just because of the volatility there.
Yes.
So that's why impermanent loss is a thing. You're never really going to you're never really going to lose too much unless something swings like wildly. But impermanent loss is a factor to take into account, but it's usually not a huge thing you have to severely worry about. Um, Looks like you also had a question on why does Ethereum network cost so much? All right, so
Because
yeah,
it's not right. Let me take this one. No, you go
go
ahead,
for
man.
it. Go for it.
No. Because I'm just gonna holler and throw my arms in the air, dude. I've been in Ethereum for a long time, man. It sucks right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's a couple things. One, the technology that Ethereum's built on was one of the first when it comes to blockchain technology. So it's getting rather outdated,
Oh,
and because of that, the cost is rising. It's also on what's called a proof of work protocol instead of a proof of stake. So you may have heard of miners. You buy a computer with a nice GPU and you mine your Ethereum, your Bitcoin. Those are called proof of work protocols. Cosmos, everything on Cosmos, and a lot of other blockchains are moving towards something called proof of stake, in which case you keep your tokens staked on a validator rather than trying to mine it from the network. So it's a lot less costly to do so. The reason that Ethereum is so costly is because it takes a lot of power and a lot of computer electricity to do so. So it just the nodes want to be compensated for that. So that's why it's so costly.
yeah. So, and you know what? Again, I don't think we can illustrate it any better than the way we just did. So, for me to do all these transactions that you just saw cost me less than 25 cents. In fact, I could take this and send it over to Emery, and he could operate this on Osmosis the same way. Pull it from his Kepler onto Osmosis, swap it to whatever the hell he wants. If he wanted to swap it to Atom, send the Atom back to Coinbase and turn it into cash, he could absolutely do that. Emery, could you absolutely do that?
I could absolutely do that very, very quickly.
Very, very quickly and very, very cheaply. So again, guys, look, this we're just telling you. We're not telling you what to do. We're telling you what we do. And when you start getting priced out of your own market, like you are doing with Ethereum, you got to find another way. This is the other way. We haven't even started touching Solana yet. We haven't even started hitting Crow yet. We haven't even started going to ADA yet, but we will. Cosmos, this is probably the most beginner-friendly level 1 because of Osmosis. You guys just saw how to do it. There is no real big, underlying, my God, then we're going to lose all of our money feature about this. There's none of that. They're making it as user-friendly as they possibly can to get people off from the central exchanges and out to where the money lives. And honestly, guys, right now, this is where the money's living. If you want to keep paying these big-ass central exchange fees and you want to keep supporting them, knock yourself out, man. Nobody's going to blame you. All we're trying to do is illustrate that there is an alternative. This is the alternative. And something's popping off here again, dude, because every time I go back to BCNA and Osmos, it's worth more. I have a higher bonded amount. And again, this is not my big account, guys. This is my play account. I could lose this one and not care. But yeah, what is going on here? Oh, Osmo keeps taking off, so it's up more. But yeah, this is that's about it, man. That's what we're trying to explain on this live stream. And somebody was talking about Monkey Ball. What was that one? There's an airdrop. There's an airdrop for MBS. Emery, you know what? Here's your mission here. If you got your other system open, find out where I can buy it. Find out where I can buy MBS. I would love to do it here, live stream, dude, but that's going to be a lot of jumps, man. Getting money from Cosmos over to Solana to try to hit. I think FTX is one of the exchanges. That's going to be a lot of jumps, guys. It's not really the point of this live stream, but I'd like Emery to at least find out how I could buy it. I love airdrops. I love free tokens. And I love 3,000. Let's go back to Tulip. And I really love 3,000% APYs. If I could get into that for a week, dude, I'm pretty happy. That was good gains for a week. We're not going to do up the math on this one. But, yeah, oh, look at that, man. They got 3.73 million locked value in that thing. People are getting hungry for this. This token just dropped. But okay, anyway, I'm getting off base. Oh, and I did find a way to actually use stars. That stars one that we were talking about. There was a pool for it over on Radium, man. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? All right.
Really cool liquidity pool. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
And they're all over the place. You know, I think I saw one over here somewhere. And you know what? Let me get back. Let me get back to the other frame here because look, guys, we're sliding off a lot from the way that we started this channel, man. The more the market continues to compress, the higher Ethereum goes, the more people are getting priced out of it. We're doing everything that we can to just introduce it. There's a better way. There is a different way. Not even a better way. There's a different way. So if you want to be one of these people that are actively trading but are just getting absolutely killed from Ethereum and getting killed from Ethereum, getting killed from exchange fees and all that other good stuff, you can do it right here in Osmosis. You literally can. Now, Emery's deep into the Cosmos network. He's deeper than I am. Should we be looking for, is anything new going to be launching on Cosmos in the short future?
Yes, and there's one that I'm very excited for.
Tell us all about it, man.
I'm actually trying to dig some more information on it right now. It's called Check D, and I think it's really neat. It's a verification service for businesses. So let's say you need, and many businesses need this. They need to verify their employees, their social security, their background checks. Check D does all of that. It's a platform for verifying any information such as background checks. So I think that's a really neat service. It's on the Ethereum, sorry, not Ethereum, but it's on the Cosmos network right now. And you can probably see it in Osmosis if you take a look.
Wait a minute, let me see. I'm over here. You know what? Let's let everybody see. How about that? I don't want to keep anything a secret. All right. So what's it called?
It's called Check D.
Yep, I see it right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. It's verification, background checks.
So you think this one's going to go?
I do actually, because of the fact that the gig economy is up. People are just kind of doing their own thing. A lot of contractors are out there finding freelancers to help them do work, and a lot of them need to do background checks, check to make sure their credentials are right. Check D is perfect for this.
When did it come out?
Not long ago. I don't think it's even a month old.
Let's take a look. Let's go here to Coin. I'm about to buy some, so I want everyone to keep score here because Emery's saying this is the one, so I'm going to buy some right now. All right, check CHEQD. There it is. All right, let's look at it on the old CoinGecko. It's 21 cents. Let's look at it over the last 90 days because
I'd be curious when it came out. I don't think it's very old.
It came out November 2021. So it launched at an initial price of 24 cents, and it's currently... Dude, this thing went to 66 cents, man. It got a Cosmos bump. It got a Cosmos bump, man. And you know what? There's people on the Cosmos network right now that are bitching because they got in at the top. Damn it, it's got to come back. It's got to come back, man. This happens, by the way, guys. These Coinbase... greater fool theories, dude, this happens everywhere, man. All right, it's not network exclusive, it's everywhere. So there are people that bought into Check D at 66 cents and are just raising hell right now. They're probably yelling at Emery because he talks to a lot of people I don't talk to. And he's, oh no, it's good.
This is the first person you're the first person I ever talked to about it.
I know, you haven't even mentioned it up till now. All right, you know what? We're going to take your word. We're going to see what happens here. All right, so for everybody watching wants to know how to purchase Check D, I have a little bit more Atom sitting there. So I'll tell you what, we're going to trade some Atom for Check D if there is, in fact, a pairing for it. And I think there was, there it is. Yeah, they'll take it. All right.
Buying at a good price.
Obviously, because it was way up. All right, we're going to get half an Atom's worth. We're going to get 56 Check D. We're going to swap for it. So this is a big $12. We're going to use the average gas fee of 0. And we're going to put it, we're going to put it here. Now, normally I would say leave it on Osmosis. In case you want to stake it or something like that. But I want to show you the whole thing of getting it onto your Kepler wallet. So let me take it back over there. We're going to come back. We're going to go to assets. We're going to go looking down for Check D, and there it is. So I don't actually have this on my Kepler wallet, man. So let me see if it's going to have to add it. So it's an experimental feature. This means it's new. It hasn't really been integrated yet. We're going to approve the chain request. We're going to approve it, and this thing should be showing up over here on my Kepler wallet now. And let's look for Check D, which will be way down here. and check my last 4. I got a UO3T. I got a UO3T. It looks good to me. And we're going to pull out 50 of it. So we're going to withdraw it. We're going to pay the average gas fee of zero. I love these streams, by the way, Emery. I don't know if you could tell. I usually agonize, man. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? This is just like, it's such virgin territory, man. And it's so much fun to do these. Okay, so let's go back to our old Kepler wallet. Let's check D. It didn't load in there yet, but it will. Come on. I got too many wallets over there, dude. There we go. Transaction successful. So we swapped, and we purchased our $10.50 worth of check D, and it cost us exactly zero. So we made this purchase for 0 cents, 0 gas fees, 0 fees, and we got it to our wallet. So if I wanted to send it to Emery right now, I can do it for a penny. 1 penny. You guys are seeing the same as me. I don't like doing these third screens because this is so YouTube, but usually it's just charts behind you. This is so YouTube, and I never really wanted to do this, but I think it's to that point, dude, where we need to start illustrating this, and this is a good way to illustrate it. Here you go. Watch, this is how we do it. So check D. Now, I want for the audience, I want you guys to remember that I bought this at about 22 cents per the recommendation of Emery. We're going to revisit this in a week, and we're going to see what the price of check D is. That's an interesting one, man. Yeah, I happen to agree with you, dude. I think it's a good product. I think it's a good time. I love that they built it on Cosmos because, I'm a Cosmos fan. But what else are we going to be looking for here on Cosmos, Emery? Because we want to be a financial channel as well. So why don't you tell everybody what you think is hot, what do you think is coming? And let's pretend that we're still care about individual tokens as opposed to the network as a whole and how to maximize profits. Let's pretend here for a minute. So what do you like, Emery?
So what I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks it hasn't tokenized yet, but Evmos I think will be really, really important.
Oh, go ahead. Expound on that one, dude. That's big.
Yeah. So Evmos, it's actually it's a compound word. It stands for Ethereum Virtual Machine EVM plus Cosmos. So therefore, Evmos. Evmos is kind of like a simulator for Ethereum, but on the Cosmos network. So think about bringing over or being able to adapt Ethereum applications on the Cosmos network. So what's nice about Ethereum, even though it's pricey, is that making an application and putting it up on the network is real simple. It's very easy to code in. Now, Cosmos is a little bit more difficult due to just the coding languages it's wrote in. But thinking about the usability and the ease and just how easy it is to bring on an application on Ethereum and being able to put it on the Cosmos network.
It makes me think of a DOS emulator. Remember those? Remember how easy it was to program in DOS? DOS, it was simple. So all the cool stuff that we like from DOS that we can't use anymore unless we use an emulator, all the cool stuff that we liked about Ethereum that we can't use because we're no longer on an Ethereum network, we'll be able to use. So when is Evmos? I know you've been spending time with those guys, man. When is that thing? When are we going to see it?
So I believe their token launch is Q1.
Q1.
So it'll be a little bit, but I'm bullish on it. I think it's going to be a fantastic tool.
Are we going to see it on Osmosis?
I'm not sure about Osmosis. It'll definitely at least be in your Kepler wallet. I'm not quite sure. Usually it'll start trading on Osmosis pretty quickly. There's not a whole lot of reason for there to be a disconnect between a Kepler and Osmosis.
Yeah, you wouldn't think so. All right, what else are you bullish on, Emery, aside from Jackal?
The Alter token coming in real soon.
Oh yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, Alter, and for those of you guys who are not familiar with Alter, we've been supporting this product for a while, man. If you're a privacy focused individual, that's probably a real good way to look. We're big fans. They're a great team. They're aggressive. They're hungry. And if you haven't heard of Alter yet, by this time next year, that's pretty well all you're going to be hearing about. So they're going to be anywhere, man. Their roadmap is beautiful. They're pushing this thing out. I personally, I'm investing heavy, so I believe in the product. So there we go. But I also like Jackal. I'm a big fan of Jackal. Emery has talks to the Jackal guys a lot. And are they ready? Are we excited?
I'm very excited. So I'm actually taking a look at the tokenomics over the next week, and I'll be seeing just how they work. So I'm excited to look into them and have a bit of an influence on how the incentives will work for the farming pools.
Yep. And I can't wait for that one, dude. We've done plenty of Jackal videos. If you guys are curious, go look at the channel. We've done a lot of Jackal videos. Man, this is another one, dude. They're gonna storm in. They are absolutely gonna storm in because they are first to market doing something that nobody else has been able to do, which is hot storage on the DeFi. It's gonna be a thing. Oh, and I got to answer a question. We need Bell here. Bell looks through all the. I never look over there. Who knows what DOS is? Why, yes, I do know what DOS is. All right, I was. I was the very first programming language I ever learned was one called BASIC. So my very first computer was a TRS-80 Model 2 color. Now, I will say a show of hands. Who knows what a Trash 80 Model 2 color computer is? Let's see a show of hands on that, and I'll give you a round of applause. How old you... Gustav, so you're asking how old we are. Yeah, pretty much. This was a 16K computer, 16K of memory, all right? It was smoking hot because it was twice as good as the TRS-81, which only had 8K. And there was no monitor. You plugged it into your television, and when you powered it up, you got a flashing cursor. Go to work, learn, be a computer guy. And, yeah, that's where we started with. So I've been through the gambit. I remember when the 8080 Alpha processor came out, man, that was game-changing. I remember DOS. God, what was the first DOS? I remember DOS, and I remember upgrading all the way through 6.0 to 6.2, the upgrade disk, which you had to get on a 5.25 inch floppy disk to upgrade it to 6.2. Dude, that was game changing. All right, this is before Windows, before anything, but that was game changing. I mean, oh my God, it's like they read my mind and jumped in here. But it makes me think about stuff like that in the way that we're looking at the infancy of the blockchain. It really, really does. So that's why when you're talking about Evmos, I'm like, yeah, man. I'm starting to, I'm starting to feel you on that, Emery. I think you're really, really on to something. So, did you happen to glance at any of the things? Do we got any questions that we need to answer here, dude? Or are we just going to continue to talk?
I don't see any questions. But I would also say that since we have a huge NFT crowd here on the Discord, if you get Alter sponsoring an NFT called Teddy, I think it is.
Teddy,
if you buy one of those, you do get a 1-year subscription to Alter too. So you get an NFT plus a subscription. So highly recommend if you want to support those guys.
Yes, and we're still allowed to give out Alter keys, but I'm not going to give one out tonight because Bell handles all that. And honestly, man, I'm critically lazy. So if I give one out and you're contacting me for the Alter key, I don't even know how we get them. Bell and Emery know how we do that. I don't even know. No. Well, we brought them on the show before anybody else had them on a show. So they just, they support the channel. We support them. We give that stuff. We give away the Alter keys so that you guys can use Ultra Mail. They changed their price, right? They're up to their normal pricing now.
Correct.
Yeah, so we used to be able to get it for $25 for a year. Now it's $50 for a year. So you miss it unless you tune into the podcast and get a free Ultra Mail key. Round of applause for everybody! Yay, free Ultra Mail key. Yeah, I wasn't really ready tonight. Obviously, we had nothing going on. So look, I will put it out. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations about Osmos, the interoperability of this particular app? And how it works with the Kepler wallet. So I wanted to show that for Sherry. And Sherry Lewis, I hope that explained it. I hope you understand it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a one-time thing here. We haven't done this before, but we're going to do it right now. If anybody is still struggling with this stuff, trying to figure out, even though we walked it through, I think it's pretty simple. But if you are still not comfortable with this, I'd like to if we can get a few people, and we'll set you guys up a one-on-one Zoom call. And we will walk you through every single step. You put in Kepler, you do this. This is our time, our dime, man. I'm not asking you for nothing. But we do want to help people if we can. So if you're still struggling with this stuff, Scott at thepodcast.com, Bella at thepodcast.com, or Emery. I don't even know your email address, dude. You are Emery in my address book. That's it. I send it to Emery or the Sith Lord. But yeah, look, man, if you guys are still struggling with this, still battling, still not comfortable, still can't figure it out, let us know. And if we can get 5 or 10 people on a Zoom call, man, we will walk you guys through this step by step by step. You will interact with us like this. And again, it's our time and our dime. We just want to help some people. All right. Look, it's not about money for us. We're doing all right.
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
So, how, with what we found in the last couple of weeks about being able to provide liquidity, we obviously think it's a pretty good idea for investment. How is that going to change your trading strategies, if any?
I'm pretty well done with day trading, guys. You know what? It's tough, man. It's day, if you guys if you're day traders, if you're active day traders, and I took it to the next level, man, because I would have 50 or 60 trades going on at the same time. I'll have 70 or $80,000 up in short trades every day. So I mean, I'm just sitting there pounding this stuff, trying to get 1%, 2%, because it's all about scale. But it makes you old. I mean, it will absolutely make you old when you have everything. You are doing every single damn thing right, and the market just isn't reacting. So when I'm doing my day trading and all that, I'm only trying to be right 60% of the time. That's all I need. All right, I can absolutely shit the bed on 4 of them, and it doesn't matter because I've recovered it on the others, equal amount of trades, same percentages, and yeah. But it's a sick amount of work. I mean, it is exhausting. I would have felt like I ran a marathon. When I did like a 4 or 6 hour trading session, when the time I was done, it felt like I just ran a marathon. I mean, your heart is just boom, 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 because you try to remove the passion from it. And you try to, no emotion. You're just doing math. But when you got that much money on the board, one little thing goes wrong and it catapults into 2 things, 3 things, 5 things. Next thing you know, you're on tilt and you just lost a whole bunch of money. So for me, I would prefer to have my steady gains, and I can get these easy steady gains through liquidity pools. I can get these gains through high staking percentages. And for those who are not familiar with it, look at this. Let me go back to the third monitor because I always get called on this. Let's take a look at how difficult it is to stake. I want to see if I got anything that I can stake, dude. I think I got everything up right now. Yeah, I can't pull that one off. So let's go to Osmosis. I have 1.67 Osmo available, and some staking rewards that are pending. But let's show you guys how difficult it is to stake. So if you're staking Osmosis, you can see that I got it right there on my on the Osmosis app. But if I wanted to stake it, this is how difficult it is, because I've got more over the year or so that I've been doing YouTube. The bulk of my videos are how do I stake? How do I stake? How do I stake? I don't know. Help. So this is how you do it on Kepler. This is how you do it on Cosmos. I'm going to hit that little stake button right there. Now, Osmo is paying 107.68%. You're not reading that wrong. It is 107.68% annually that you're going to earn on your Osmosis. Now, this number is going to fluctuate. It's going to go up. It's going to go down depending on demand. But I honestly only see this growing. I see more money getting in. Now, this pool might settle down into the 70 or 80% range, man, but I don't see this thing going away. So if you wanted to do it through your Kepler wallet, you have 1.6 available. So you would come over here and you'd hit that stake button. Watch this. This is how tough it is. It's going to show you every validator for Osmos. Now, that commission out of 107%, you're only going to get 102% because these guys are going to take 5%. And it's pretty common up and down the list. I mean, there's a lot of validators. So you pick the one that you like and off you go. If you look over here on this number, this is how many Osmo are staked on any particular validator. I would recommend that you go for the validators further down the list, because if we're going to decentralize, let's decentralize everything, including the validators. If you keep all of that money right up here on top, like these do, they got 7.5 million, 6 million, 5 million. If you keep all that money up on top, that's the bulk of the voting power on this network are right there. So even though there's 100 validators on here, 3 of them are going to decide the governance of this network. I don't like that, so I am more than happy to support people that are further down. So let's say I went to lavender.5 nodes, and if I click that manage button, they're going to send me to, I can look at their website if I want to see what they're about, and I recommend that you do. Do your diligence. Don't just throw your money blindly in something because Scott said so. Do your diligence. Do some reading. But if you come over here and you hit that delegate button, I can delegate an Osmo. I can delegate up to 1.67 Osmo, and I can do it right now. I'm not going to because I'm using this for something else, but I am doing this to illustrate it for you guys. I'll tell you what, I won't pay the gas fee, or I'll cancel it out. I haven't tried this before, but let's say that we're going to put one Osmo up. So we're going to delegate it, and it's going to ask because I have to pay for this, all right? And it's costly. It'll be 3 cents if I did it at high speed. Now, I usually, if I'm not doing videos, I'll do high speed. Dude, it's 3 cents, all right? I'm not going to get nuts here over 3 cents. But you're going to click it, you're going to approve, and you're going to be delegated. That's how quick it is. Now, we're not going to because I'm going to reject it because 3 cents, my God, man, what's the matter with you? And then once it is actually up there delegated, you come up to the top, and you can see what you have delegated where. You can see your pending rewards. These start accumulating immediately, and you can claim them. So if you came over here back to your Kepler wallet and you went down to Osmosis, see where you can hit that claim button. If you hit the claim button, you're going to claim those rewards. You can do that anytime. Anytime. Comes off from there. It's no longer staked. It's yours. Put it in your wallet. Do what you want with it. So what we've been doing more and more, because on my actual account, I'm dealing with more zeros, guys. That's all it is. But I've been taking these rewards, and I've been moving these things all over the place. So I've been claiming them all from Secret, and I've been moving them to Osmo. I've been claiming the Osmo. I've been pulling it down and putting those into liquidity pools, which we do right over here. So I'm actually been building, running lots of different ways because it's a good idea to diversify. And one of the best ways to diversify is to take the money that is, it's free money. It's not free money. It's your money. All right. Hypothecation. It's reality. It's your money. So I've been using staking rewards and all this other good stuff to come over here and build pools because now I'm earning through pools. I'm earning through staking rewards. I'm earning through just the nature of the token, the highs and lows of them. So if we come over here to Osmosis, and we pull it up right here, where we were buying this not too long ago, and when I say not too long ago, I mean back here, we were buying Osmo at $4, $6 now, a little bit over. So we were doing this all the way back there a week ago. So as the tokens continue to accumulate, man, the value goes up. This is easy stuff. All right, this is very, very easy stuff. And I find that the more I do this, the less I want to day trade. I can absolutely day trade right here on Cosmos. I can do it right there through Osmosis, and I can do it at zero fees. All right, it costs nothing. But if you chose to, if you wanted to do that, you can do it straight here on Cosmos. But I just, I don't know, man, Emery. I don't want to back out because I am a YouTube guy and I am a day trader, but I have less desire to do it anymore, man. It is so stupidly easy to earn money over here through liquidity pools, through these massive staking pools. I mean, some of these things are a little bit shocking. What was that one we were talking about last time? Akash? I never even heard of that. Never even heard of it. And then I go looking over there, and I bought $1 worth last time just for Emery. You can stake that at 46%. 46%. Hit the stake button. Same thing. You come over here. Here's all your validators. They got just piles of them as well. There's 85. Pick your validator, manage it. Boom, you're staked at 46% ROI. It's difficult for me to get that out of day trading, man. It's difficult for me to continue to take the risk that I take in day trading when I just don't have to. And that's really all it comes down to for me. I know you wanted me to, obviously, because we didn't even talk about this offline. You wanted me to say this, didn't you?
Well, I just wanted to see what you thought. I mean, because I'm not a huge day trader, and I think obviously that there's some pros and cons. With day trading, there is that, as you said before, immediate gratification of being able to make $200-$300 a day. That's awesome, but I don't have the time. I'm super busy, so being able to provide liquidity pools and stake is a lot easier for me. Not because I don't necessarily want to day trade it. I don't have the time. So being able to make money while I'm doing other things is preferable.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the funny things, man. We broke out the compound calculator. So I'll do it. Well, Emery, go ahead and talk for a minute. Let me run one here through the compound calculator.
Answer a few questions here.
Hit it.
Barry, if you send one of us an email, we'll send you a link to, I think you're talking about maybe the Teddy NFTs, but if you send an email clarifying, we'll absolutely get back to you. Moonwalker, I think you're talking about why the swapping is so cheap on Cosmos. It's the gas fees are really cheap just because of really just network congestion. So Cosmos is an expansive network, and there are thousands of validators. And when you have a lot of validators to go around, your gas fees will go down. And also, we're not talking about proof of work and mining here. We're talking about staking, which is what all of Cosmos Network is. So gas fees can be low for those two reasons there.
Okay, so I ran it real quick. I'll let you get back to the questions. I don't care if we run long, man. It's all in your time. All right, guys. So just for giggles here, you can't see it. I don't think so, but so let's take Osmo as an example. If you put $5,000 in Osmo, blanket $5,000 straight in Osmo, and you can get it there for about 3 cents, and at 107%. And you leave it there, and you realize your gains every 2 weeks, and you reinvest them, meaning that you restake the staking rewards. A year from now, you will have $14,267. Now, we've done the math 15 different ways, and it's accurate. So you will take your $5,000 and you will 3x it doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. And again, as much as I love day trading and I love the thrill of victory and I love all that other good stuff, man, that's here you go. It's just making it rain. And the 107% is just staking. That's not even if you go over and doing what we're doing, playing around in liquidity pools and all that other stuff. Honestly, if you want the thrill of victory, in my opinion, liquidity pools is the thrill of victory. Right now, I'm eating the agony of defeat because Emery talked me into Terra. And it's still up, Emery. Look, third screen. Everybody sees this because Emery talked me into Terra instead of Osmo on that pool. And you know what, dude? The Bitsong Osmo pool was like 190%. All right, so it's not like it was a bad pool. But I'm tasting the agony of defeat on this one. But 200%, 200%. So it's just hard for me to rationalize anymore, man, just going through and paying these things. And we haven't even gotten into the taxation. Emery, I'll tell you what, this is your show right now. Tell them why it is more advantageous to me from a tax perspective to deal with liquidity pools and staking as opposed to day trading.
Yeah, so this would be considered passive income. Every time you day trade, there is a taxable event, and depending on how long you've held that investment, and day traders don't hold on to investments very long, and so if you've held on it for less than a year, you can incur up to current legislation is a 20% tax rate. And if you have enough income, it could even go up as high as 37%. Passive income is not like that. You will not have those day trading taxable events. So that it's really nice just being able to know that every trade is going to cost you anywhere from 20 to 37% of the money you just made.
Yeah, and I do volume. So just assume when he's saying up to 37%, he means Scott's paying 37%. So not only do I have to factor that into my gains, I have to take all of the risk and only get 63% of the rewards. So you get to the point in your life, man, you're just like, dude, it ain't worth it anymore, man. It just ain't worth it. I am fighting and clawing for an extra 0.5% or 1% just to make up what I am doing this to the IRS every single time I make the trade. So I'm doing the work. I'm doing the effort. I'm doing the research. I'm putting the money up there. I am doing all of this. I am taking 100% of the risk, and I'm all not getting 100% of the rewards, man. There comes a time where you're just like, you know what? Ain't worth it. I know that I can do it here. I know. Oh, I took down the third monitor. We're on the frame. I know I can do it here. All right. I absolutely know I can do it here. And my tax burden is going to be less than half of what I am doing by day trading. So look, man, I'm not telling you to change your mind. I don't care what you do with your money, man. We don't tell you what to do with your money. We tell you what we're doing with our money. This is what I'm doing with my money. People, I get emails. They ask, hey, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing now. All right. There's nothing wrong with absolutely slamming a token like Bitsong. And I absolutely slammed Bitsong. But unfortunately, put it in a liquidity pool because it ain't enough for me, man. 200% return. I'm like, no, I can do better. I can do better, man. Let's jump all over this. So the token itself 2x'd and my money didn't. So it's the unfortunate nature, man. Look, we're the good, the bad, and the ugly here. All right. We don't just gloss it. We don't tell you just the good points. We tell you the bad points. And this actually kind of worked out, man, because it wasn't that much money, a few, I don't know, $1,000. It wasn't that much money. And I wanted to illustrate the bad. This is the bad. And I'm looking right over here at Huckleberry on the other screen who helped me get here. But you know what? Emery saves me a lot of money from taxes, so I'll forgive him this one. But yeah, this
you may not lose all that much.
Well, you got to fix it, dude, because normally this would be a wash, right? We could wash this. Oh, you know what? That's a good question. How would you wash this? Because what I should have got, I didn't get.
This wouldn't be a wash sale. It only applies to trades.
Oh, balls. So I'm just out on this one, man. Yeah, it happens.
I think you might lose maybe a couple bucks at best.
A couple bucks. I would have I 2x'd Bitsong, dude. So, I mean, you can't say the couple, but you would have lost a couple bucks.
No, I think you actually may only lose a couple bucks. It's all about, it's a ratio within a ratio. So you have a very small percent that you're losing out on.
Yeah, I don't do the math. You do the math. I just put money in, man, and Emery takes care of all that stuff for me. Emery, do we got any questions, comments, concerns, or observation from Coin Collector? Wow, go ahead. Take it away, Emery.
Okay, Moonwalker. Say if a million users all of a sudden take advantage of swapping on osmosis, how does that affect the volume of the exchanges and coins residing in their network rise dramatically? What we're showing here on osmosis, this is more or less pure supply and demand and market forces at hand. So if you're ever looking to understand what pure mathematical algorithmic capitalism is, that's what osmosis is. It's all ran on mathematical algorithms. So as coins and tokens become more in demand, you will see the prices rise. As the network congests more because people are trying to trade and swap, you will see gas fees rise. You'll never see them as high as Ethereum, just because of the nature of how Cosmos is proof of stake instead of proof of work, but prices will rise. It's all in the coding. If you ever heard of the term code is law, that's exactly what this is. It's the math built behind the system that makes the prices the way they are. Let's see. What happens when a validator pulls the plug from Gustav? Well, when a validator pulls the plug, that means they won't be able to validate on the network anymore. If they have any tokens still on their node, they'll just remain dormant there. So nothing happens to them. What I'd wish would happen is that after the validator goes offline for X reason, that there'd be an automatic, redelegation or unstaking. But currently, that's not the case. It'd be nice though.
Yeah, they need to put that in, man. Because, dude, I got tokens in there, man. If somebody pulled the plug on me, dude, I would be pissed.
Thank you. Awesome. Thanks for that super chat, Chaos X Heart. I really appreciate that. Scott and Bell appreciate it. And like we said, all the money that you guys give us, or from the super chats, from the membership, they go to Bell. She does a lot of work.
I mean, yeah, it's clear. Look, man, we're not doing this for your money, man, but that's how we pay Bell. So I appreciate it. And she still gets it. She's not here tonight. She's not doing her job. But no, man, I mean, what are you going to do? I'm paying her with tips. So it's not like she's obligated, man. We got a comment here from Coin Collector. Okay, you rock. Okay, guys, you rock. I just finished bonding, and you guys did amazing on your video of osmosis and bonding, so thank you so much. Hey, you know what? Hey, thank you for watching the video. I did a giggle, but it was 10x. Moonwalker, are you going to come at me with Shiba? Dude, I'm happy to have the discussion, man. You can't argue with the fact that, yeah, it did absolutely 10x. You bet it did. It's not a product I would invest in, so I'm not going to push it. If you want to go play it, man, play the field. I don't care. It's your money, babe. But it's not anything that I would invest in because I don't deal with hopium, man. I just don't. buy something and hope that it goes up. I'm going to buy something if I know it's going to go up. I'm going to invest in something where I know I'm going to get an ROI, not hope I get an ROI. It's just not my way. I don't judge, man. Look, make your money. I don't care. Everybody who's out there, man, look, make your money. All right? Do it. Do the work. Do your time. Take the risk that you're comfortable taking. It's just not something that I would do. So I have no problem with Shiba. I don't care. But if you ask me, would I invest in it? My answer is absolutely not. I don't know what that thing's going to do. Nobody knows what that thing's going to do. It's a plaything. That's all it is. It has no actual use case.
Cosmos is getting their own meme token really soon here.
No, they're not.
It's already on Osmosis.
What is it? What is it?
It's called Chihuahua.
No. Oh, that's what that is. I see it down here. Hang on, guys. We'll show it to you. There's Chihuahua. There you go. This is what we should definitely get. Let's see what it costs. Hang on. Let me make a swap for some Chihuahua. I think I got a little bit of Atom left. All right. We're going to do 0.1 Atom, and we're going to swap it for Chihuahua. Why would they let this happen? So for $0.3 worth of Atom, I will get 1,700 Chihuahua. So, yeah, let's make the swap because I want to embarrass myself, and I refuse to pay a nickel for gas. So we'll do it free. All right, so we're buying some Chihuahua. Why would they let this happen, dude? What is the purpose of this? What is Emery? No, you got to validate it, man.
I actually have no idea. I just found it a few days ago. So
it's a dumbass meme token that I'm sure has absolutely no value.
Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that.
I appreciate that, man. I'm not gonna recommend Chihuahua. All right, I'm not going to. I own some now. Let's see. So yeah, hey man, if it goes to $10, look at there, dude. I'm gonna be wealthy. That is hope. That is hopium. This is what I'm trying to illustrate. Please don't do this. And here I am. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me take it back. This is not something that I would do. I'm only doing it for the purpose of the stream and because this isn't my big account. So I would not recommend that you buy Chihuahua. I wouldn't. If we come back next week, this thing 10x'd, I will apologize. I will absolutely apologize. But I'll tell you what, man, that would be like, it'd be like bathing in sand. I just wouldn't feel good about that. Even though I made money, I don't want anyone to possibly invest on anything I might have said. And if I use the word Chihuahua, I've got a problem here, dude. Why? I don't even know why you'd recommend this. Comdex, I'll give you Comdex, man. I'll give you Check D. I think it's good. I'm going to look into it more. I think it's a good product. It was an easy swap. It was fun for us to illustrate to everybody how easy it was to get, dude. But Chihuahua? Really? That's where we went. And why would you need a meme token on Cosmos, man? I take Cosmos very, very seriously. I'll tell you what. What's it called? HUA. Let's try it. Let's see where it's at. HUA. There it is. Yep, Chihuahua. Let's take a look. There's the price, guys. There we go. You guys all see that? And it's down. Actually, it's at its lowest. Emery, you might have made me a few bucks here. Let's look at it over the last 90 days. So let's look at it.
If your Wawa tokens 10x, you owe me some of that.
Okay, you can have the $3. I bought $3 worth. All right, so this launched in May 2021 at a price of a lot of zeros, and it's went through the typical meme token pump and dumps. And right now, it's just about at its bottom. So for those of you who are interested in Chihuahua, because Emery says this is a good token and this is the future, all right? The future is a little Taco Bell dog. There you go, man. We just showed you how to do it. We showed you how to buy it. I feel dirty now, man. I really do, Emery. This was such a good stream, and look what you degenerated it into. I feel bad about this, man. All right. I'm sorry. Let me take up a question from Moonwalker. Was just relating back to the original podcast when you were telling us about Imp. You were relating Doge and Shiba to Carnival coins, then explained the VPN and fetch tokens, etc. You're really... yeah, that's about it. If you want to make money in multi-level marketing tokens, you got to be in first. Now, we've explained the Greater Fool Theory. I did a video on the Greater Fool Theory. Nobody watched. Nobody watched. It got like 16 views, dude. It's still up there. I feel so bad. So when you're dealing with tokens like Chihuahua, this is the philosophical portion of it, by the way. We'll go up to the Howard Stern frame. So Emery, I can see his reaction, even though the man's a ice cube. when you're dealing with tokens like this, such as Chihuahua, such as Doge, such as Shiba, such as things that really have no particular use case, they're effectively multi-level marketing tokens, and they deal on something called the greater fool theory, which is not a theory. It is not. Emery, is the greater fool theory a theory, or is it a fact?
Well, if it's a theory, I see it happening all the time.
So if something theoretical occurs all the time, I think it's fair for us to say that it's a fact. The greater fool theory and the way that you buy, reason that you buy tokens like Chihuahua, God, that just, it's like my tongue is coated now. The reason that you buy something like Toga, Chihuahua, or Shiba, or any of the Inu tokens is, in fact, the greater fool theory. You're not buying this because you believe that it has a fixed valuation or that it's going to go up. You're buying this specifically because you believe that somebody will pay you more for it than you bought it for. That is the greater fool theory, and the same reason that they're going to buy it is because they believe that somebody will pay more for it. Not because it has a use case, not because it has any practical reason for existing. It is the greater fool theory in token form. That's all it is. That's why you buy them. You buy them because you believe somebody will pay you more for them. That's the greater fool theory. I don't buy Osmo because I believe somebody will pay me more for the Osmo than what I paid for it. I buy the Osmo and stake it because I know I'm going to get back 109% on it. That is the difference between a use case, practical, stakeable token and something like Shiba Inu or Doge. And I understand this completely destroys all of my YouTube credibility because what we all know about Shiba is that it's going to go to the moon and it's going to go up 35,000%. And if you don't buy now, you're just stupid. I understand that I give up my YouTube credibility, but you know what? I'll sleep comfortably knowing that I did not recommend something like this. But we'll revisit the Chihuahua. Emery, just for you. I own some now. All right, I own a meme token. I absolutely do. I can't even really see the icon here, but maybe it'll go up on the board. You know, we want to be diversified in on the interview on our main screen. We want to be diversified in the tokens that we are invested in, and there are no meme tokens up there, Emery. So I feel cheap.
If you want to be truly diversified, you got to put a meme token up there.
Is that so? We're gonna go with Chihuahua. Is that okay for everybody? Everybody out there, because Emery's going to take us to the moon, babe. He's going to take us to the moon riding the Taco Bell dog. I feel so dirty about this. Are you having fun tonight, Emery? I didn't even ask.
I'm having a great time. I think the audience is too, actually.
Are they enjoying this one, man?
If anything, we're at least showing them how to do something really important. And I think that a lot of them are enjoying the videos.
Okay. Well, most of these die an ugly death. Any video that we put up that does not say AMP on it or whatever the popular token of the day is absolutely gets 0 views. We're starting to drift more and more into videos exactly like this. This is how you do it, step by step. This is how, this is why. I like to add context to it. I'm not going to recommend that you ever do anything that I didn't do first. And if I'm doing it, it's for a reason. I like to think my money is smart money. It's not always smart. I just bought Chihuahua, so it's not always smart money. But you know, we could play sometimes. Yeah, you can laugh, Emery, because I'm doing this because of you. So yeah, I mean, and that's it. So going forward into 2022. This is the focus of the channel, man. This is what we're doing. We're pushing it more over to this direction. I'm getting away from the Ethereum tokens. It doesn't interest me anymore. I'm getting away from the day trading. It's just more advantageous to me from a purpose of taxation and the amount of risk that I take while day trading for me to come over to here. If you are one that is still buying and holding bags and not doing anything with it, just holding bags, I don't want to tell you you're doing it wrong because it is your money, man. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. But I just showed you how easy it is to get 100%, 40%, 30% on secret. I mean, everything over here are double-digit percentages and how easy it is to get them. I understand you might want to miss. You don't want to miss anything. You don't want to mess. Well, what if AMP doubled up? What if it did? Bitsong did. Not if it might. Bitsong absolutely did. These tokens absolutely are. So I'm not telling you to get out of your AMP, man. Look, Flexa, all right? Wearing the T-shirt. Big fan. OG. I was talking about this before anybody was talking about this. But there comes a time when you have to purchase this stuff smarter. And this is how you can purchase it smarter. Take your staking rewards. Take all the advantages that all these other networks will get you. Build your money. And if you want to buy AMP with that, buy AMP with it. Absolutely do it. I'm a big fan. I think AMP's going to go, but it's not going to go tomorrow. I don't even think it's going to go next year. Give me the thumbs down. I'll take them. I'll take them because I've called this token since February. Every single time I'm calling prices, I get the thumbs down. I get booed. I get all that other stuff. I get some hateful email. You wouldn't believe some of the vitriol that's in some of these emails, man. People are pissed. How dare you say that? Yeah, but dude, I was right. Yeah, but you shouldn't say it. It's like I made it happen, Emery. I control the very sound of my voice controls a 2.4 billion, or I'm sorry, a 4.8 fully liquidated company. Just Scott coming on with his 14 viewers. I can swing the price.
Well, if you can do that, can you do that with the Cosmos Network tokens for us?
Dude, again, dude, man, look, there's just, aside from Chihuahua, there's nothing up here I don't like, man. They're good.
I don't know.
products.
The audience is kind of liking the Chihuahua.
Don't do it. You know what? No, don't. I don't even know if you can stake it. I'll tell you what, Emery, see if you can stake it, because if you can stake Chihuahua, you're now, is there a liquidity pool? Dude, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Well, you
there
can
has
make
to
one
be
if
one.
you want. To
there
start
has
one,
to be one.
Is a $500 Osmo investment.
Yeah. No, dude, I think I'd rather eat.
I was taking your Chihuahua pool, Scott.
Okay, that's nice. Let's see if we can find one here. Because you can see if you can stake it. See if it's stakeable, because that would be great, dude. A meme token that's stakeable. We haven't seen a lot of those yet. All right, we're looking for Chihuahua. I'm trying to keep a conversation going as I'm doing this, so this is going to be tough. But if I just swap for it, there has to be one, right? There's got to be one up here somewhere.
There may not exist a pool for it yet, even though you can swap for it, but you can start one.
I don't want to. Check is the closest. There is no Chihuahua pool, so you can't even stake this stuff. It's perfect, man. It's a YouTube token, and maybe we should do a video. Should we do I don't know if we got anybody still watching or not. Should we maybe do this as an experiment? I'll do a Chihuahua video. All right, I'll do a Chihuahua video, and I'll
go half and half in you with a Chihuahua pool. Let's start.
Can't do it, dude. Come on, man. That would be me advocating for people to buy this crap. I can't do that. But no, I want to do the experiment, man. I want to do a Chihuahua hype video. I want to do. Somebody please go.
If you're going to do a hype video, you might as well start a pool. What's the difference?
I'd love it if somebody could go to YouTube right now and look for Chihuahua crypto and tell me if there are hype videos up there. And all I want to know is what is the percentage on the thumbnail. That's all I want to know, because if there isn't there, man, maybe we'll start something new. You know, Chihuahua on Cosmos. Go to the Cosmos, 3,000%. That would be a fun one. But I could put that video up, and next to it, I could put a step-by-step. This is how you buy and stake Osmosis for a guaranteed 107% ROI. And it would get about 8 views, and that Chihuahua video might actually do something. So, yeah, that's it. All right, guys, I appreciate you. So you take the risk of being unable to liquidate as well. Okay, thought as much, just didn't know. Yeah, that's correct. The LP for Chihuahua is named Taco Bell. That would be funny, dude. That would be funny, man. Make the Taco Bell LP pool. And you know what? What should we put it with? What should be the other token that would be fun to go in there with? I need something crazy. I need something high risk, man. If we're going to do it, let's do it well. All right. I want to offer a 680%.
I don't know. I think a secret Chihuahua pool would be cool.
But I respect secret. I don't want to do that with secret, man. Let me look at assets. Let me find some stars. Let's use Stargaze. Stars. All right. I don't even
know what they do.
That's why it would be a good one, dude. We're going to do a stars Taco Bell. Taco Bell stars LP. I think that would be great, dude. You're actually almost encouraging me to do it, man. I could throw a couple grand in this just to see what happens. I mean, I'm going to lose a couple grand, but it would be fun just to see what happens, to see if people would pile on. I'll tell you what, I'll leave it up to the top thumb. There it is, dude. From Carthus. The top thumbnail is 10,000 times. You're going to 10,000 times Chihuahua. I love it. That's great, dude, that I just made like $1.7 million from my $3 investment. Dude, this is great, man. I love crypto. No, I almost want to leave it up to the audience, man. Would you guys entertain it, at least, if I put $2,000 into making a Chihuahua Stars LP pool? My question is, would you provide liquidity for it? I think that would be fun, dude. I'm willing to put my money up. I fully anticipate losing $1,800, but I might be able to pull out a little bit at the end of it, man. But I think that would be funny. They're both high risk, high volatility tokens. That would be great, man. If you're gonna gamble all the way. Am I right?
Might as well. I
It
mean,
might
we're
as
talking
well.
about Chihuahua here.
All right. One video says 3,000% staking. So is this stake? I'm thinking they got this in an LP somewhere. And 3,000%, man, that still wouldn't be worth it to me, dude. I think you're just gonna get shellacked on this thing. It's a meme token, man. You don't want to play with that. Okay, look, guys, we ran long. And if I don't cut myself off, I promise I'll talk all night, man. This is, oh, God, it's so much fun. It's so much passion here when we get away from Ethereum. So normally we're going to let Bell talk us up, but we're not going to do that tonight. We're going to let Emery talk us up, talk us out. So, Emery, if you could, sir, please take it away. 30 seconds, whatever you need. Take your time. When you're done, give me a thumbs up, and I will go to the exit screen. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This is different than what we've done, man, but this is what we're going to continue to do. I've had more fun doing this than I think, aside from the drunk cursing member streams that we usually do. I've had more fun doing this, and I think we've put out better information doing this than we have in a long time, so I'd like to continue doing it. But it's going to be up to you guys. If this is what you want to see, you let us know, and this is what we're going to give you. If you want us to go back talking about Ethereum tokens, I'll have Emery do it. I'll have Emery start doing that. It's just, I'm losing interest in it, man. So there you go. But anyway, guys, from all of us, hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Emery, talk us up. I'm going on mute. It's your show, man.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on such short notice. I don't think we were expecting such a big audience, but thank you for those who did show up. I see a lot of comments saying that this was an amazing video and that you guys enjoyed the content here. And I think this is the direction we'll just keep on going. So if you guys like it, then, just let us know and we'll keep doing it. We're going to keep pushing out these videos, just kind of like tonight, where we show you how to do something and hopefully it works out for the better for you. So we'll look forward to the next one. We'll be here again next Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at The Podcasts. Also, visit our page at thepodcast.com, all one word, for all of our most current content.